15 cringy scenes Tom Holland had to film. Tom Holland is unquestionably a Hollywood favorite. He's charming, amusing, and witty, and he's British. He can, however, do some extremely embarrassing things. Hello and welcome back to Off-Cam Celebs. For today's video, we will be going to talk about the 15 cringy scenes Tom Holland has to film. Let's get started. Number 1. Walk of Shame. Imagine embarrassing yourself in front of your heroes. Tom Holland ruined the big Avengers Assemble take in Avengers Endgame. Everyone is meant to yell and sprint towards the enemy as soon as Chris Evans says assemble. The problem was that Tom was unable to hear Evans say assemble. He raced about 30 feet before recognizing his error. That's when he took that humiliating stroll in front of all his childhood heroes. Number 2. Cutting the cheese. What could be worse than embarrassing yourself in front of your childhood heroes? Try farting on your girlfriend. Filming Spider-Man No Way Home, Tom, Zendaya, and Jacob all had a stunt together. Tom Holland farted on Zendaya. There was no blaming it on Jacob though, because she felt it. Number 3. Going up. Elevator rides are awkward enough with strangers, let alone your enemies. In the Spider-Man No Way Home deleted scene, heroes and villains alike share an elevator. Talk about weird and awkward. Number 4. Chest hair. It's hard to imagine a handsome guy like Tom being embarrassed by his chest. Tom Holland was nervous about his body. Specifically, his chest hair is shown on the big screen as uncharted. Tom admitted, quote, "I hope I shaved my nipples on those days because I have the most embarrassing chest hair," unquote. Number 5. Authentic pain. The real pain is the most authentic, so of course, the director wanted it on camera. While filming, Cherry Joe and Anthony came to the car to give Tom a note, and blood was running down his face. He accidentally banged his nose. There was that conflicting thing where both of them were like, "Oh my god, I hope you're okay." But this looks amazing, and they wanted him to just stay it just like that for a few more takes. Number 6. Spinning out. Turns out Peter Parker has less control over the webbing than they'd like you to think. Luckily, Zendaya knows what she's doing and she's got Tom's back and is front quite literally. Maybe MJ should have been the one who with the powers after all. Number 7. The Shellfishness. All we can think about when we watch this is the poor crew who has to come in and clean up after his mess. He's thinking it too, we bet. Just look at the guilt in his eyes. Number 8. Meow. Did you realize that spiders imitate cat sounds? Tom, you're playing Spider-Man, not Catwoman. Last we checked, Zendaya's small laugh can be heard in the background, which we like. We reason that she didn't have to be on set that day, assuming she just recorded her section separately. Number 9. Cruel Unusual Punishment. Recreating that iconic kiss from the first Spider-Man but with a twist. Did you hear Tom got his younger brother Harry involved completely out of spite? Tom was complaining about having a long day at work when he hung upside down the whole time. And his brother told him to suck it up because he gets to play Spider-Man. Days later, Tom was asked if Harry would like a small role and Tom said, quote, "Sure, but whatever you do, make sure it's an upside down stunt," unquote. Harry admitted it was awful, and the best part was Harry's little cameo got cut. Number 10. Men in Likra. Do you think the 3 spiders were giving any instructions on what to do in their photo shoot? While doing the shoot for the Spider-Man promo material, the 3 spiders got up to some goofy stuff, like making sure to recreate this meme in the process. They definitely develop a quick bond. Number 11. Allergies. Tom is not allergic to dust or cat fur like other people. Tom Holland learned he was allergic to virgins at this point. Tom, it sounds like you were just waiting for the right opportunity. Number 12. Peter Giggles. The Peter tingles come in the form of giggles a lot. Tom can't keep a straight face. It's really just not fair to Jake Gyllenhaal if you ask us. We wish we could be let in on the joke. What do you think is so funny? The stark glasses? The costume? Number 13. Like a grandmother. Go Brit or go home. It took us the longest time to emotionally process that Tom is British. He's just such a convincing American. Apparently, not always though. Number 14. Peter Parker's parent. Isn't it just like an awkward teenager to unload all their baggage right off the hop? Tom must have been struggling on set this day. It's a lot of awkward improv for a kid at a party. Honestly, everything they said must have been cringe, yet totally appropriate for the context, but maybe not this one. And lastly, number 15, we have self-inflicted injuries. Do you suppose Peter Parker experiences the Peter tingling when he causes himself pain? Now he's up against his worst enemy yet, clothing. Spidey, are you a little tangled up right now? Monkeys and spiders both have excellent balance. So Tom, what's your excuse? What are your thoughts about this topic? Do you think this video was useful? Please let me know by leaving a comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you for stopping by to watch. See you on our next video.